Hi everyone, Happy New Year, Happy 2013. I gotta get used to that number because I've been so used to 2012. Let me go ahead and share my December daily. This is my very first time doing a December daily, and the book itself was made by my sister-in-law and she gifted it to me. So she did the whole binding and everything else for me, and she gave it to me so I can go ahead and join in. So I went ahead and embellished this with, I add my embellishments. These are from Michael's, the dollar bin. I added these clear snowflakes that you can see right here. So I ended up adding those. And then I added some bling here and here, as well as some yellow bling. And then I added this December thing here. And then she added this beautiful ribbon to it. And let me go ahead and put it in order. Let me try to do this as fast as I can so I won't keep you guys on for a very long time. So I used some old stickers, felt stickers, beautiful stickers. You can feel it. Some very beautiful winter stickers here. And then on this December day 1st, we went to Lincoln Park Zoo, and we went early, about 3 o'clock. It was beautiful. There was really nobody there, which is what I love, because we were able to walk the whole zoo and do everything and have fun. And the same day at the zoo, here's my husband being silly. I told him to flex for me, and he did, right next to the John Deere tractor, which was awesome. The next following day, we went to LaGrange. Downtown LaGrange is an awesome place. If you guys ever come to Illinois, go to downtown LaGrange. It's so much fun in certain seasons. They have a whole year-round calendar for you to do activities with your family. So I took my little one Savannah to visit Santa, Mrs. and Mr. Santa Claus, and she had a blast. December 3rd, my beautiful dog, Bear. He is such a cute doggy. He was just bumming around. It was so, the weather was so beautiful outside, and it was just 72 degrees out on a December. Is awesome. So we were cuddling inside. I was laying down, and my daughter came so I could blow dry her hair. And here's the blow dryer with my remote, and he just looked so adorable there that I didn't want to wake him. December 4th, that's me. Just being silly. I took a picture and I did like a sketch, and this is the picture, the end result, and I was just taking a picture of being silly. That's all I ever do, take pictures of myself being silly. December 5th, it was my Charlie Brown tree. This is the tree that I put up in my job every year. It's so small, and this year I added some enhancements. I added some little ornaments, and of course my little owl, and then this little bow on the top that I made with duct tape, and then just colored it with a Sharpie. And then I put this poinsettia here from Michael's, the dollar bin, with this sticker tag, and then this sticker embellishment that I put as well. The same day, of course, I took a picture of myself. That was me. I take a picture every day of my life. I will post a video. You guys are going to see. It's outrageous. I'm going to post a video of day 1 all the way to the end. So this is me at work. December 6th is me at work as well. And my little guy right here, if you guys can see, I take my dog to work with me every day. And he has his own little chair, of course, if you could see. And he sits right next to me, and he was like all in his cover. Just, he was being so funny. And then here is my little guy again, sleeping, being lazy on the ground, and all you could see is his little paws sticking out. So silly. And day 7, it was Friday. I was wearing pink, so I ended up just snapping a picture, putting this dollar sticker, and I ended up putting it with a bling there. And this is the Studio G, the one that you find for $1. And then the next day, on a Saturday, I didn't do much. I was crafting away, and I decided to add a piece of the papers that I was crafting with, and ended up using my Distress ink markers, and then just coloring all over it. Added a bling here, added some bling here with my snowman. And I have these cards that I write on all the time, these index cards, and I always write quotes. My quote for that day was, life and family is what's most important, and that's what I ended up doing. And I have a piece of bling here. I don't know why. So, life and family, and that's what I ended up doing. And do I have anything here? Yes, I do. I did do journaling on everything. I do have it in there. The next day we had a party, a family party, and that's me with the family. And then here is, it says, substitute liquids for H2O. And here's me and my family. December 10th, it was Monday, it was our bummy day. I was wearing a sweater with, you know, just gym shoes, and it's very rare when I wear gym shoes. And here's my little guy as well, being bummy. We were matching, so I captured a picture of us matching. December 11th is me at work being so silly, just making faces. And then I've collected these for a very long time, since I was little. And I used to love to draw them since I was like Savannah's age, like the age of 7. And I used to draw these characters, so I decided to put December 11th there. And then it says, love is when you take his breath away. So it was nice. And then December 12th, here I am as well, being silly, just taking pictures at my job. I mean, you would swear that I don't work, right? And all the pictures that I take at my job. And then here is December the 13th. December the 13th is, I am a big coffee drinker. I love coffee. And anytime you're having a hard day, coffee makes it a better day for you. So that's what I put here. On a hard day, coffee will make it a little better. And then I stamped it and colored it. And then I put my journaling for that day, said, coffee is my daily drug, my relaxer, my best friend, my lover. Can't stay away. Yummy. This is so delicious. So that's what I put for my coffee. And moving on. That's me, of course, with my coffee, being silly. Moving on, December 14th. For me, it was a very, very sad and difficult time, as well as many Americans out there. It was just very hard for me, and that's the day that all these little kids died and lost their life in school. And for my journal that day, what I put was, today was a very sad day. Evil came to Newton and took the lives of innocent little kids and some great teachers and the principal. May God bring peace to all their families and help them heal. God bless them all. And I dedicated this page to them, just because it was a very tragic moment, and I couldn't think of anything else that day or concentrate on anything else but what happened in that town of Newton. Moving on to December 15th, my brother ended up taking me to Hollywood Casino in Aurora. First time ever being there. It was a very disappointment. I really didn't like the casino, and I really didn't like it either because of my winnings. It was 3 cents, everybody lost, and it was a bummer. So, as you can see, this was my big winning. So I decided to put a picture of my voucher and just call it a day. So I was so disappointed not winning. The next day I didn't do much, so I just put this believe. And the stockings were hung sticker. And this was a piece of cardstock. I just cut it up and then glued it up. The most exciting thing that I had going on that day on Sunday was that I ate Hershey's milk chocolate. I am a big chocolate lover, and that's what I ended up putting my pieces of chocolate. This is also a piece of cardstock, and I ended up gluing it, and it says, "'Twas the night before Christmas." And then I just put a little sticker that said Christmas love, because that's my love, the chocolate. Then moving on day 17th, I really didn't put much, but the card that I got, I just thought it was really cute, so that's what I ended up putting here. And I will add my journaling there later. My day 18, I put an owl that one of my coworkers gave me for Christmas. I love owls, and they gave me a candle holder, so I took a picture of it and I put it. And then my daughter Savannah ended up giving me this heart, so I ended up putting it there. It was very cute. And then the next day, on the 19th, my family, well, yeah, my work family, we ended up going to Newton's, was it Newton? No, not Newton's, I'm sorry, Nixon's restaurant in downtown LaGrange. So we ended up going there and having a couple of drinks and had fun. We all rode in the same cars, so my sister-in-law took pictures of all of us acting super silly, and then here was me and one of my coworkers and my coworkers here, and then I just put them all in there, and it's just all of us there. So I put pictures there, and then that's me being silly. And then here, this tag, my sister-in-law gave me a gift, and it had this tag, so I ended up putting it in here. On day 20, the most exciting thing I had going was my breakfast, which was my egg whites with wheat toast. It was extra yummy, so I wanted to document it. And that day, I wanted to pig out, so I ended up getting some fries, and I decided to put it in because I was indulging myself with fries. Bad girl, right? And then the next day was pictures of myself. My coworkers gave me presents for Christmas. Here's the tag that my sister-in-law gave me, and she gave me a bunch of craft stuff. I got some yummy mint chocolate, the Fannie Mae, with some money, and I ended up keeping it just because I love mint chocolate. And it's this mint chocolate. And then I just put my journaling there, and then this is a picture of me with my money, and then this dog that I ended up putting the hat that I was wearing on him. He's so adorable. He's one of the work dogs. His name's Skip, and he was just a trooper. On the 21st, my sister-in-law gave me coquito, and I put the tag there because I really, really loved it, and the coquito was awesome. We had a blast with the coquito, even for New Year's. This is a card that one of my coworkers gave me. The 22nd, this was my very first time doing pasteles, which is a Puerto Rican, it's almost like a tamale, but it's Puerto Rican. It's super awesome. My mother-in-law showed me how to make them for the very first time, and I had a blast making them. Here's me wearing a rag in my head and prepping the stuff so my husband captured a picture. Here I put my recipe for the pasteles. I put the recipe here with the pasteles, and then I took a picture of my sister-in-law sipping on some coquito while we were doing that. It was so much fun. And then here is some of the ingredients for the pastel. This is what it looks like before it's cooked. Then you wrap it kind of like sushi, you know, like when you wrap it on the green leaf, and then you just put it to steam, and it looks awesome. The 23rd was an ornament that I made, a fast ornament that I made, quick and easy for my family members so they could all put on their tree with Savannah's little class picture. She is into nutcrackers this year, so I ended up adding a little nutcracker next to her picture. Here was Christmas Eve. We had a blast. My family came over. Here's my husband, myself, my daughter Laura, and Savannah. Here's the picture of my husband and I just put Christmas love on it. And here is Savannah on Christmas Eve. That day she was fevering, but she was such an awesome trooper, and she was smiling. So of course I added her little nutcrackers because she's a nutcracker fanatic. I added a bunch of pictures here of my relatives. It's so full with pictures here. And my journaling on the pockets. And then here is pictures of my husband, myself, my dog, and Savannah, and pictures of myself with my niece's dog, because that day for Christmas Eve everybody got to bring their dog if they had a dog, so my dog wouldn't be lonely and he could have other dogs here. Here's my beautiful daughter Laura for Christmas Eve. She's so gorgeous, and I just took a picture. I really loved how she looks, so I ended up adding her there. Same picture here, and then here's a picture of Savannah with my husband next to the tree before we had all the guests over. And then for Christmas Day, here's a picture of myself and my husband and my brother-in-law's house. It's we ended up going over there. He's Puerto Rican, married to a Filipino, so it's so much fun going there because they have a variety of food. It's so much awesomeness. Here's a picture of myself with Savannah. She was fevering that day. She lost her tooth, so she had presents and tooth fairy at the same time. I put favorite Christmas sweater because she loves Christmas, and this is her favorite sweater to wear during Christmas time. Here's a picture of my daughter Laura with my nephew. They were together in the sofa, and I decided to capture a picture. Here's a picture of my husband with his mother. Picture of family, relatives. Of course, I couldn't show the picture. And then I forgot to mention, here is a little chipboard snowman. Added a little bling with the joy and bling. And then here is family, relatives, presents that we gave them. We ended up taking pictures of them. Pairing it up together is actually son and father, and they're so small, both of them, that they don't look like southern, like father and son. They look like brothers. Then the last page to finish it off, it snowed, so we captured some of the snow on the actual bushes, and then I put a little dimensional sticker that said "Let It Snow" or see-through sticker with some little reindeers. Then the back of it was a nice little card that I got. I added a Studio G sticker, and then added my bingo sheets where it says "Have you been naughty or nice?" And that is the final page for my December daily. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Sorry I made this video very long. Thank you so much for my sister-in-law for giving me this book, because it actually pushed me to actually keep up with the whole journaling and everything, and this was super fun. Thank you very much, guys. Have a happy new year. Bye.